Boys, we're getting Lukey on!
Huge episode on the MacPack podcast. We got Lukey Jackson.
Hell yes.
All the way from Body Magic, just down the road, all the way from Melbourne, the MCG, the pinnacle, the Mecca, the place to be. He's the Rising Star in 2021. He's a 2021 Grand Final winner. He's a Premier with the D's, and now he's on the MacPack podcast.
He's everything.
Let's get into it.
It's episode 64 of the MacPack podcast.
G'day and welcome to the MacPack podcast.
We're back.
My name's Jake McKenna, and to my left, this week in order of the worst AFL tipper on the panel, it's my little brother Joe. How are you, boy?
Yeah, good, Jake. Look, I missed a couple weeks and then I just kind of gave up.
As is the way. As is the way.
Can't come back from that.
And to my right, coming in at 6 for 1, as he does each and every week, it's the baby brother of the pack who we call Junior Boy. Junior Boy, how are you?
Mate, it was easy to get one tip right every week. Clicking those demons, baby.
That's good to hear. Boys, we're beyond stoked to be welcoming the 2021 Rising Star and the 2021 AFL Premiership player from the Melbourne Demons. Please join us in welcoming Luke Jackson to the MacPack podcast. How are you, Luke?
Yeah, good. Thanks for having me, fellas.
Mate, we are absolutely stoked to have you on board. We've got so many questions that have come in from the punters wanting to know about basically wanting to know about footy and your life. It's a huge ep, so let's get into it. Boys!
Brother Mingo.
How are we all, boys?
We're great to be here.
We're joined by Lukey Jackson in the MacPack studio today, and we're absolutely thrilled to have him here.
Hell yes.
Lukey, what's new, mate?
Nah, not much. Just training hard and, just the usual.
You've come from Body Mag.
Straight from.
Yeah, straight from.
We trained with Body Mag a couple of weeks ago. I don't think we're lifting and shifting as much as I imagine you are. How's it been?
Nah, good.
Yeah?
Yeah, so I've been with him about, maybe 10 weeks now.
Yep.
And, just working hard, getting ready for season. And,
And you were training with him last off season as well, weren't you?
Yeah, so last year was my first time with him, which was good. And hopefully put on a few more kegs and lean up. And
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
What are you at now?
98.
Yeah, sick.
Yeah, so
What weight did you come into the AFL competition at?
93.
Yeah, okay, right.
Yeah,
so that's
big.
just like some lean
Every
muscle.
year just building. And
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
What do you want to
sick.
be at?
Where
Where do you call it where it's like, all right, no more?
100.
Okay.
Yeah.
I reckon.
That's a good amount.
Because you want to be able to move. And
How big,
Yeah,
how big's
exactly.
like Gorney?
he's like 108 maybe, I reckon.
Okay.
Yeah.
He doesn't run as
He's
quick
doing
as
a bit
Luke.
quick.
He's
Yeah,
a big boy. So.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing. Where's Dogga come from? The nickname
yeah,
Dogga.
so-
Everyone that we sort of hear about is just like, yeah, Dogga. All over your Instagrams, Dogga.
So it started at the D's
Yep.
in my first year.
Nice.
So it was always Egg. That's the
Yep,
OG
yep.
you can say.
The OG
And
nickname.
then,
What's
and then
egg? Let's
Dogga.
start with egg then.
What
If that's the
came first?
OG.
Yeah. So Egg.
What came first, the Dogga or the egg?
Egg definitely came first. So all my mates here will say call me Egg, but over in Melbourne it's Dogga.
Yeah,
it's a
okay,
big
right.
thing there, but yeah.
How did egg come about?
It was my cousin that gave it to me actually. So,
Yep.
I had a shaved head at the time. It was a perfect egg shape. So
Hell yeah.
yeah, that's stuck. And then,
Yeah, nice. That's what you want.
And then my hair flapped around a lot like a King Charles Cavalier dog.
Oh, so
Oh,
In
it's
my
always the
first
hair.
year.
yeah,
So-
right. So now you can't
Dogga.
shave it. That's
Yeah.
just is what it
So
is.
this is just the mark now. I can't get rid of it. So,
Unreal. If you just shave it, you go back to egg.
That's pretty sick. Like
Yeah.
your footy club, like your AFL footy
Yeah.
club, giving you a nickname as well.
Nah, it's good. Yeah,
Bit of a flex.
Who did it? Was there one person in particular that went, we're running with this?
Nathan Jones. I
Yep,
think it was.
good. He's got a bit of an egg
Yeah.
for Eddie. Maybe that's what it came down. He went, I'm egg. I'm the real egg.
Yeah.
Unreal.
Hell yes. Good stuff on the grand final, mate.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, cheers.
We can't go 5 minutes without
Yeah.
talking about it.
Yeah, we'll
Nah,
definitely.
it was a good day.
We've
Congrats.
got a fair bit to chat about. We've
Oh.
got like basically a segment based on the successes of the footy stuff, but
Yeah.
we're super keen just to sort of get a nice little concept as to who Lukey Jackson is.
Speaking of the nickname Egg,
Yep.
I remember my first run in with Luke. Luke definitely won't remember. This is nothing to Luke. But I remember I was in year 8 at the time. Luke would have been in year 9. Luke went to Willow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was at Corpus, and of course, we're both basketball boys. We're playing a bit of hoops, but they have this carnival
Yep.
every year, and all the schools go to it. And Willerton are
Willerton just tally it up.
known. Yeah, Willerton are
known
known
for-
for being
yeah.
being beasts.
Just
I mean,
murdering
yeah,
people
they got like
on
the
the court.
sickest basketball program. It's like elite. Everyone who plays there is
Yeah.
like good, you know. And yeah, we're on the bus on the way there, and we had some like decent names. Like we were alright. We were like, alright, we might stand a chance here. Like they've got some big names, but we might stand a chance. And we're on the bus on the way there, and I remember everyone was like, especially older boys, they were like, alright, we got to look out for these people. Like, we're taking it pretty seriously.
Yeah.
We're there to win, baby. And they were like, alright, with this egg bloke. There's this egg bloke. The first I've ever heard of it, I was like, what the fuck is an egg? And everyone was like, we got to lock him down. Like, we've got no one big. Like, our biggest was like, not. I weighed 50 kilos, probably like 5'2".
Yeah, it's hard.
Nothing. And I remember playing the game. It was a decent game. Started off alright. Then it started to blow out.
Yep.
And then it was the first time this ever happened to me in a basketball game. I remember someone from our team shot. Came hard off the ring. Lukey Jackson with the rebound. Egg with the rebound.
Yeah, right.
Coast to coast, baby. And dunked the shit.
Oh, shit.
I was like, what the
I
fuck?
can't say I remember this.
Happened too frequently.
One of many.
It's the seventh time that
I
day.
think he was used to dunking by now, but I was like, oh my mammoth.
That's wild. What position were you playing? Were you like
I
the
was
five?
always like a power forward in
Yep.
basketball. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Huge.
With just like the actual athleticism to
Yeah.
just run coast to coast,
And then I
throw it
remember
down
hearing-
on the young kids.
And then I remember hearing a few years later, Egg's getting drafted, and I was like, fuck, that guy dunked on my team.
That's wild. That's wild. So what is the story? Because you were obviously a fantastic basketball player.
Yeah, I was all right. So
All right, you played you played national
dunking in
basketball.
year
You played
9,
national
bro.
basketball. That was all right.
So I was basketball was always the first sport.
Yep.
And then had a lot of mates and that I played with, and then Luke Travers being one.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
Wildcats. And then switched to footy around. I was playing footy, switching between both for a couple of years.
Yeah. Okay.
And then got to a point where I was like, footy's probably right for me, and
Yep.
took the path, and
Got to make that decision. What age were you when you made that decision?
I was around 17 or just turned 17.
Yeah,
so,
okay, right.
Yeah, worked out pretty good.
Yeah, sick.
Huge.
Yeah.
Good
Were we-
call. I mean,
Yeah.
worked out
Paid
pretty
off,
well.
yeah.
Were you getting offers at that point? As a 17-year-old, were you getting offers from anyone?
There wasn't like too much looking into it, but I think there were some colleges like about to talk and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
sick.
Like,
Any names?
nah, not really. There are some Divi ones, but like none you would know.
Yeah,
Right.
okay,
Sure,
right.
but
Yeah, sick. That's huge. And so what was it straight away as you made the decision? It was just like, yeah, I'm all in. Footy's what I'm doing.
Yeah, because I had a basketball tournament in it, and I wasn't really playing, and I was like, I'm not really.
Yeah, fair enough.
So then I was like, footy, give it a go, and
Yeah, never look back.
it was good.
Nice. There's a lot of AFL boys who have basketball backgrounds, and it seems to
Yeah.
it seems to keep them in good stead. Your mobility and I think even your vision really seems to improve when you've got that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Because basketball's like quick
And you can handle the ball high as well.
Yeah, no, it's good for mobility. And you notice like boys jump off too as well. I've seen you a few times jump off too. No one is expecting it.
Yeah.
My first year, that was a big thing I had to work on. I was always jumping off.
Yeah, right.
Just getting kneed in the rib.
But it puts a lot of defenders out of whack because they're running in with a rhythm to basically spoil the footy.
No,
And you're running back with a double jump and they're like completely out of it because they're
You're
not
just down there
expecting it.
rebounding.
Unreal.
Oh yes.
Do you play
Play-
much? Sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you play much basketball with like boys at the club?
Yeah, heaps. We got a ring at Casey where we train, and
Yep.
always shooting before
And
training.
you
and stuff.
best on team?
Starting 5. Probably
Who's good?
Christian at point.
What truck?
Schmudder, Joel Smith at shooting guard.
Yep.
Who's at the 3? T-Mac at the 3.
Yep.
He at the 4. Majic Door at the 5.
Yeah, right. That is an
That's a
all-star
five.
cast. Yeah. I reckon we could take that to the Olympics. That'd be all time. That's huge news.
Oh yeah.
So obviously you're living in Melbourne at the moment. You just told us off air that you're no longer you're with the Brayshaw family?
Yeah.
No longer with the Brayshaw family?
No, not anymore. So I moved out of there, and that was one
Is
of
it-
the best 2 years of my life.
Is it?
Yeah, it's
Is it a
sick.
bit like weird, like? Because obviously you live with your family for 18 years or so,
Yep.
Yeah.
and then you're just like with another family. Is it a bit like strange?
Yeah.
Does it take a while to like adjust? So like,
Yeah. I actually didn't find it that strange. Like,
is it just like a sleepover that goes for 2 years?
it's kind of just like home. So like, you just do everything but say another house.
Yep.
No, you cooked all the feeds for us as well, which was
Oh yeah.
Unreal.
I loved it. Yeah.
That's sick. So that is the mother and father of what? Andy, Hamish,
Yeah.
and Gus.
Yeah.
Gus doesn't live at home.
No, but he comes around, he came around once a week, and
that's
which
sick.
is good, yeah.
So who was living
He's
with
a
you?
great man, Gussie.
Shout out to Gus. He's a huge fan of the MacPack podcast. So who was living with you at the old Brayshaw place?
It was me, Riv, and Cozzy, and then Cozzy left, and then it was just me and Riv, and then Disco, Daniel Turner, came in for the later part of this season.
Yeah, okay, sick.
And messed up the house. Disco.
Shout out to Disco, you dirty boy. No, that's huge.
Yeah.
So are you a huge fan of Melbourne now that you're in, what has it been, 2 full years that you've been in Melbourne now?
Yeah. No, I like Melbourne. It's good. I haven't really been around that much.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's a tough period to be there. You've probably gone over it the most, lockdown it's ever been.
Yeah, so I haven't really been out and about a lot.
Yeah.
But no, I've been there before footy and stuff.
Yeah, okay.
So I like it. It's good.
Okay.
Yeah, Melbourne's sick. We're huge Collingwood fans, so we always try and make the trip over around Anzac Day to watch those games. But we might have to make it a Queen's birthday next year. We'll go pop down, see Lukey Jacks, and we'll watch the Pies, watch Trey Ruscoe just run amok.
Yeah.
How is Trey? What's Trey like? He's a good mate of yours.
Yeah, he's lovely. He's good.
He's lovely, yeah. He seems like a bit of a rogue wire, which we like.
You guys have been mates since you were kids.
Yeah, kindergarten, I reckon. So
Unreal. That's lethal. That's a lethal duo.
Breakout year for Trey coming,
I reckon. How's he's training with Gerard as well?
Yeah, and then he went back three couple weeks ago.
Okay,
so,
sick.
Yeah.
So obviously you guys are super close. What's it like playing against guys who are your genuine mates?
Yeah. Yeah, it can be a little bit weird, but you just get used to it, I reckon, because it's just it's not likely you go to the same team. You're all gonna go to different teams. So you get used to it. It's pretty fun. Yeah.
Is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there plenty of banter between everyone? Especially the Perth boys. I'm imagining the Perth boys, once you know each other and you're in the big smoke. It's fortunate you've gone straight over with Trent.
Yeah. No, that's lucky. Yeah.
You good mates with him before you left?
Yeah. So I played juniors with Trent, so probably knew him when I was 15.
Yep.
And
Sick.
onwards. Yeah.
Where'd you play juniors?
Bull Creek.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
We're Willow boys. We're Willow boys through and through. Yeah. We bleed blue. Navy blue.
I've got a question regarding that. So you know how the boys get in a bit of a scruffle mid game.
Yeah.
Then you guys chat after the game. What are you chatting about?
Yeah, I saw something about this ages ago. Well, I wouldn't really know. I've never really been in a scuffle, so after the game you just shake hands. And
just in general,
good
though,
game, mate.
the boys stand around and chat to the other team. It's you chatting about footy? What's it? Just general stuff?
Or I've had a few chats about basketball.
Okay.
Immediately as the siren goes, you just switched off.
I really like
I
this
remember
one.
having a chat to Stephen Martin about basketball. I was like, yeah, this is so good.
That's unreal. So what's it like being in Perth? Perth is a very small town. You're obviously a big fish. Yourself, Trent, Trey, when all the boys come back, all the Perth boys, even the Brayshaw boys, when they come back, I imagine coming back to Perth is a very small place. You get recognised an absolute shit ton when you're out in the town.
Yeah.
Does that make things tough, or is it all right, or what's the situation?
Nah. Yeah, you do get noticed a little bit, but you just got to deal with it, I reckon.
Yeah.
Just go out and have fun and not really think about it.
Yep.
Yeah. And then you're with your mates and all that as well. So, it makes it easy.
Yeah, fair enough. Plenty of photos. We always see plenty of photos. You're a very recognisable young man. You're not just a short little brunette.
Before, all the footy boys, they're tall boys, so you can see them in the mind.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. We'll get into more of the after party stuff, especially when we're talking about the grand final and whatnot as we get on. Riley gets recognised heaps. He bloody hates it. He hates it, the big fella. All right, boys, we're obviously joined by Lukey Jackson in the studio today. Absolutely stoked to have you here, Luke.
Hell yeah.
We want to learn a little bit more about you from the junior ranks all the way through.
Who is Luke Jackson?
Exactly. Riley, do you got any questions you want to kick off with, my man?
So who do you support as a junior?
In footy?
Yeah.
Freo.
Huge.
Yeah. What about basketball? Who do you go for?
I'm a big NBA fan, so Lakers.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice. So you would have been stoked when LeBron got traded to the Lakers.
Yeah,
You're like, all right, we're on here.
Huge.
So as a Freo fan, as a junior, at what point do you ever feel I don't know, is there any, I guess not now that you're a professional athlete playing sport, but is there ever any a soft spot for a Fremantle side or a Freo team or anything like that, or is it just nah, fuck them? Straight away the colours
I
are
haven't really thought about that, to be honest.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'll just go out and try and get a kick. Yeah.
Yep. Probably a good shout. Who's your favourite player growing up then? Freo boy.
Yeah, I liked Pav.
Yep.
Pav play, and then
Good shout.
also Nick Nut as well.
Yep,
He's
huge.
one of my favourite players.
What about now? Like, you probably do a fair bit of media stuff for Fox. Have you ever spoken to Pav?
Nah, not Pav.
Not once?
Nah, not Pav. Nah.
Right.
Yeah.
I imagine, like, even like obviously you match up against Nick Nat. Were you starstruck when you match up against someone that you're idolising? Like, oh, like he's literally in your position as well and still in the game.
Yeah. Yeah, I was actually. I was like, oh, I'm playing against Nick Nut. I think it was round 20 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. At Optus against Eagles.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Yeah, it was weird. But
Yeah, no doubt.
yeah.
Yeah, that would have been nuts. He's a big boy as well. How much like muscle does he carry?
Yeah, a lot. Yeah, I wouldn't know, but a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, it just like throws it around. It's just like everyone just get the fuck out of his way. He's gonna hurt someone.
Is it a bit strange because like you guys did like the 7 years thing together?
Yeah.
Oh, true.
Like
Oh, yeah.
That was before you got drafted. Well and truly before you got
lead up,
drafted.
the lead up.
yeah, that was sick. On that, I remember. I don't know who was reporting, but the chick was like, yeah, Luke Jackson's getting drafted this year, and like, a lot of people it's like we'll
They
get
might,
drafted.
yeah.
But it was like Luke Jackson is getting drafted this year. Like the news was like it's happening. That was pretty cool.
Do you bring that up when you're out there with him? Do you go, remember me from
Yeah.
driving around? No. Do you think he would? Surely.
Yeah.
He doesn't have memory
Yeah.
loss.
You got it. Didn't you get out of the car and like dunk on someone? Was that you?
Yeah.
Was that you?
Yeah. Nah, it was awkward because we did all the filming before, and then the last thing we forgot to do the vision where he knocked on my door, and then
Oh, okay, right.
so we did that at the very end, and that was pretty awkward.
Spent hours with him beforehand. Unreal.
So what's the biggest difference going from junior footy to professional footy? Like, and also what things in junior footy are still present? More like the vibe of like the way that I guess players like hold themselves and stuff.
Yeah. There's a lot of big step ups, I reckon. I reckon the thing that stayed the same, just like having fun and just being free out there, just playing. Yeah. I reckon that's the same. And I was pretty much the same position from junior to seniors all the way, so it's been like a pretty easy like lead through the AFL. But there's a lot of similarities, a lot of differences, but yeah.
Have you stopped growing?
Hope not. Nah.
Nah?
Yeah. I want a few more centimetres, but if not, all good.
Just get Gerard to stretch you out one day, just hang upside down all over
actually
Christmas.
might, yeah.
Because you get that a lot in basketball where like there'll be a kid who plays like, and he's like the biggest kid on the court.
Yeah.
And then he moves up the ranks and then it's like, all right,
Yeah.
you're the point guard now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they've
Too
never
short.
handled the ball because they
Yeah.
were 6'1" when they were like 6, and they've just continued to be the tallest person out there.
Obviously, when you're playing junior footy, it's like you get like excited for the big game on Sunday. You know, you're like,
Yeah, I remember that
you're
feeling.
Do you still get that now?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I wake up, eat my Wheat Bix, and
How many do you do?
I'm nearly 8, 9.
Wow, okay, that's
Yeah.
good.
That's
That's
a lot.
good.
Yeah.
So is it do you get like more amped up for big matchups? Do you sort of keyhole go, all right, we're playing Collingwood on like,
Yeah.
yeah?
Yeah,
Is that a thing at the
definitely,
club?
yeah.
Everyone just like goes, all right,
Yeah.
this is a big fixture.
Yeah, like the night before, like you're thinking about the game, and
Yeah.
like, you're just keen to get out there
Yeah,
and play,
100%.
especially when it's like a big team, like like a big Melbourne team or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Like, you're looking forward to it. So
Is there much text if you got mates? So say if it was like Trey, for example, you flicking him messages during the week going like,
yeah,
we
it
on
would
here?
be, yeah.
yeah, that's sick.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah.
I like that because there'll be some people who will be like, nah, just like try and keep it into house.
Yeah.
Don't really want to get too much outside noise. But I think that's part of the fun. Like that's part
Yeah,
of the
definitely.
part of the
yeah.
banter. Then you get out there and just like smash bodies for a bit and just
Yeah,
see how you go.
Yeah, couple hours and then you're out.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember seeing photos of on your Instagram of you at the ball with one tooth.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now I remember seeing only a few months ago.
Got the
You
other one
with-
smashed out.
Yeah, you with no teeth. How did both of them happen?
So first one got knocked out in year 5 at school,
Nice.
and then
What were you doing?
Getting a punch up?
It was at lunch. No. Yeah, lunch somewhere. Don't
Yeah.
know how, I can't remember, but
Concussed.
then got a plate for that, and then I went against Brisbane earlier this year.
Yeah.
Got knocked out again. So yeah,
Unreal. That was after you took the massive hang as well?
yeah,
Yeah, unreal. That's what you want.
Worth it.
So what's the situation? Are they just plates at the moment?
yeah. So I got a plate with like 2 teeth at the
Yep.
moment. So I'll have that, and then get implants in a couple of years. I
Yeah,
reckon.
okay.
Is it weird, like eating?
Nah,
Like, do
it's
they feel
actually
real?
not like, yeah, I'm used to it because I've had it since like
Is
year
it-
5. So.
That's crazy.
Is it good because you can just sort of like bite into icy poles now with no fear?
I can put in a soft serve like.
Do you ever take them out, or is it just?
Oh yeah, I take it out to like brush them and that.
Oh, okay,
Like,
true.
that's pretty much it. Yeah.
What
Yeah,
about to
right.
sleep?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, we're
here we
doing it
go.
now. All right. No, go on, go on. Oh wow, that was
motherfucker.
effortless.
Yeah. So
They're really cool. Like they don't
yeah,
they
it's a
don't
good-
look.
They don't look
Yeah,
fair.
nah.
Nah, it's a good party trick. Like,
Yeah, 100%.
yeah.
Get a blue
Is
one and a
the-
red one and just like
Yeah.
rock up to the footy in Jan. Just like, hey boys, I'm stoked about the flag. I've got 2 like new teeth.
Oh fuck.
No, that's nuts.
Where's
So you will get them fixed up.
Yeah, definitely.
Properly.
Like a couple of years, I reckon. Yeah.
What are you waiting for? Without being rude.
Yeah, because I don't know if I'm still growing. So
Oh, okay, true.
my gum's still growing
Yeah.
and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So
And
Do you
at this rate, you might lose another couple in the
Yeah,
next couple of
yeah.
years. Just get the whole.
Oh, yeah, do you play with them
Do you
in?
play with them, man?
Do you play
What
with
was that?
Do you play with them in?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, and then I put a mouth guard over it. And
Yeah.
then, yeah.
We'd hate for him to come out on the on the
Yeah.
field.
Nah.
Oh, true. I guess you'd quickly work out whose they were. Someone's too
like
two
when you play in
teams.
juniors and someone's glasses falls off like in the paint, and everyone's just sort of like, oh,
Samuel.
just let the kid pick up his glasses.
Yeah, the basketball game stops when someone's like glasses hit the deck. It's just like, okay, we'll just pause. We'll pause for a moment. Goodness gracious.
Where's
man.
your favourite ground to play on? Are you an Optus man? MCG man?
I like the G. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's pretty fun to play on.
Of course.
100%.
And then Adelaide Oval's pretty.
Yeah,
cool.
real.
Yeah, I like all the grounds.
Are there any
pretty
like
much.
bad ones?
Because
Because I remember
least
there was like
favourite?
the thing about Optus Stadium was like the turf
Yeah.
was a bit like
Oh
hard.
yeah, yeah.
Is it
Is that
noticeably
true?
harder?
I don't really notice anything to be honest, but
Just in
Just
general.
in general?
Yeah, anything. Yeah.
Where am
yeah. Yeah. There's not. Yeah, I don't reckon there's any bad ovals, but
Oh yeah, you'd hope not. I mean, it's the AFL.
yeah.
I? But the G's the best.
No, I like the G.
It's
yeah.
handy that you get to
course.
play every. It's basically 2 out of 3 games of the G.
Yeah,
eh?
pretty much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's good.
sick. Do you enjoy coming home back to Perth?
No, I love it. Yeah.
Yeah?
I look forward to coming back.
Because there's not many people who live interstate who would enjoy that
Yeah.
that journey.
Yeah, because it's good if you go interstate because you're there, you're Melbourne for the whole year. Then
Yep.
you get to you're coming home at the off season.
Yeah,
so,
true.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah,
No, that's
back with
good.
all your family and that. Yeah.
When you found out that the grand final was going to be played in Perth, because like, obviously all of the Melbourne boys would have been
true.
like, shocker.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
you and Trent Rivers would have been a bit like, ooh,
Yeah.
we're on here.
Nah, it was.
Were you
yeah,
happy?
Lucky and happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
it
about
was
the
good.
club? Was the club not as happy?
Yeah, I don't reckon the people in Melbourne would have been.
Nah, I wouldn't imagine so.
Yeah.
We've got a few mates who are Melbourne fans,
Yeah.
and they
Oh,
were fucking stoked
fuck.
because realistically,
Yeah.
like the drought was over, which is one thing, but
Yeah.
for the drought to be over and for it to happen in Perth,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's just like a completely different thing. What was
Huge.
the whole lockdown like? Because you basically spent 6 weeks
Yeah.
towards the back end of the year.
Yeah. So it was like a little bubble for the AFL teams.
Yep.
So we were staying at Joondalup Resort, I think it was.
June Deluppy, as
Yeah.
everyone seen.
Yeah.
Everyone over East seems to ruin, just absolutely
Yeah.
butcher the name. They say it any other way than how it's said.
Yeah, Joondalup. Yeah, but we were like in a little bubble, like there were cages around the whole
Yep.
resort and that, like you couldn't leave. So
Oh shit.
Like a prison.
yeah, it wasn't too bad. He had a pool, like buffet.
Oh, okay, it's a nice prison. It's a
No, it was a
best
good prison. Yeah.
Do you play much golf? You're on the golf course. Did you play any?
No, I'm not. Nah, I'm not a golfer. Nah,
Too tall.
I'm bad at it. Yeah.
There's a long way
you have to
down.
get- yeah. Do you have any
Nah.
pre-game rituals?
Oh,
Ooh.
nah, not really. Nah.
I had to think about it though.
Yeah. Oh, well,
Find your
I don't know,
teeth,
but
put
I
them
go-
in.
Yeah, I go straight to the change room and put the playing shorts on. I don't know if that's a thing, but
Yeah,
I
well,
like
what do
getting
people
in
do?
my kit early.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
fair.
okay.
Yeah.
Is there some weird ones around the club? What did some of the boys do?
Yeah.
It's like
Anyone meditate in the corner for a bit?
No, there's a lot of meditators.
a lot of boys
Oh,
meditate.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a
Apparently,
No, it's a huge thing. 10 years ago, no one did.
All
Now
right.
it's like
a
a
lot
big
of
thing.
a lot
That's
of
cool.
people do it now. So
lock in.
yeah.
Is there any weird ones?
I don't know if I know any.
No?
Yeah.
Does Truck do anything weird?
He meditates.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm sure there'd be some.
'Cause
What about
Steph
Max?
Curry-
Max gone stop smoking, but I imagine if you. Do you remember Shane?
Oh, yeah.
Shane Warne used to just like smoke darts actively during like a break in play.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, all the time, man. Like all the time. He'd literally just like they'd be at lunch, he'd be smoking on the balcony. No one would say shit. Like it was just a thing.
Shane Warne, bro. You can't.
I guess
say
cricket's
Yeah.
marginally different to what.
Yeah,
what
less
being
aerobic.
athlete.
Yeah.
So no,
You probably
weird-
strike a match on the cricket ball.
Yeah, true.
Hell yeah. Because wait, who has that weird someone has the weird like step onto the ground, or is that in soccer? Like Messi
Yeah.
or
Oh, I think Messi does
Ronaldo
a
or
weird,
something?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
one of them does a weird thing.
Yeah.
They've got to, like,
They
enter
always
the
got to
field
step
the
right,
same way.
right foot
Yeah.
forward.
Yeah.
And like Steph Curry does like he tweets lock in. Not
Yeah.
every game, isn't that in the finals or something?
I don't know.
He always tweets lock in like just before they go out to the court.
That's a strange one.
Yeah.
Goodness me. Obviously, like being a WA boy, you're a huge fan of Freo growing up. When the draft came around, were you keen on being a free? Like, what was the discussion about? Like when it became
Yeah.
around draft.
I think the last like month leading up into the draft, it was
Yep.
like it was ramping up a little bit. That I was maybe
be
gonna go
selected.
pretty early.
Yep.
So, and then that could have been interstate or maybe in WA, but I wasn't really wrapped around like staying here. I knew it could have been possibility going interstate, so I was just happy wherever I went, and then Melbourne picked me. I was stoked. Yeah.
Did you have?
100%.
I remember you said on that 7 News thing you had like an interview with almost every club.
Yeah, pretty much. So, most all the boys pretty much see every club, and then just have a little chat with them.
What do they chat about? It's like, do they see who you are?
Some
or is it more
boys
like,
some boys get roasted, like
Oh.
some don't. Yeah,
Really? What do you mean?
like in the interviews, I know.
Is it like
Rick
an
got
interview?
roasted a few times.
About what?
I'm not sure. I actually can't remember. It was that far back, but they just try to dig into you and see. Yeah, I don't know if they want to see if you're lying or not.
Oh,
but,
okay,
like,
right.
Yeah, they just try to find.
Oh
what
shit!
you're
I
like.
thought it'd be more like.
room. There's just like a white line.
I thought it'd be more like just like gauge like if you're a good bloke or not. Like see
Yeah,
if,
and
like,
then they
we want
ask
you.
like what you need to work on, just like all that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough.
Did you like the D's
Expected.
beforehand? Like, was it?
Nah,
pretty
they
much-
were good. Yeah,
Yeah.
they were my first home visit. I think
Okay,
it was.
sick.
So that was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were good.
And once you met with them, you're like, oh, I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah, I was like, they're pretty cool blokes.
At what
Yeah.
point do you realize like that you're gonna get selected? Do you get a phone call how many minutes before, or is it decided days
yeah.
before, or?
Because most of the boys got managers, so
Yep.
the
Okay.
manager's always talking to you and stuff, and like letting you know latest news and that.
Yeah,
So
okay.
I guess you know through them. And then
Did you have one?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
your manager told you at what point that you were going to the D's?
It was. Oh, I actually can't remember. I think it was on the night, but yeah.
Sick.
I think he said something like you're most likely gonna go like interstate. So
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And where were you when you found out? Were you like perched up at home, or?
Yeah, I went to the draft.
Oh,
at
did ya?
Marvel Stadium, yeah, so that was
Sick.
good. I went with Devon and Liam Henry,
Unreal.
so that was good.
How long did you leave? Sorry, I didn't even know that. How long did you leave from
Yeah.
Perth to?
So I
Melbourne
think
beforehand?
the draft was on a Wednesday, and
Yep.
we flew out like Tuesday, and then flew back like Thursday.
Yeah,
so,
okay, right.
Yeah, it was a good night. It was like good experience. Yeah,
Yeah, 100%.
yeah.
And so what? They literally told you on the night you're a chance to go. So when they called
Yeah.
you didn't even know. Like it was genuine.
Oh well, I still kind of remember like the feeling like when it was Melbourne's pick, I was kind of nervous. Like, I could like.
This could
could
be
be
I
me.
think I might go
Yeah.
here, but yeah.
So you didn't think you were going to go top 1, top 2? You knew that pick 3 was
Nah. I knew that they were settled on
Yeah,
who
on
they
those
wanted
two.
to get. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was just after that. Yeah,
Yeah, sick.
yeah,
Because it's an interesting thing around that draft because that's when Gold Coast got a priority pick in that
Yeah.
year. So it ended up being the Gold Coast, basically the picks prior to the priority pick was Gold Coast, Melbourne, GWS.
yeah.
Yep.
Now the Gold Coast get a priority pick, which gives them 1 and 2.
Oh.
And then obviously you went to
Yeah.
the Ds. What would have been pick 3.
Yep.
Mm.
My question basically is, so the Giants were really looking for a ruck. I don't know if you found it. Like basically by the end of their year, they had Shane Mumford, who they basically brought out of retirement to play ruck for GWS and ended up in a grand final. If Gold Coast don't get that priority pick, do you think it goes Rao to Gold Coast, Anderson to Melbourne, and then Jackson to Sydney? Is that something that you've ever thought about?
No, I've actually never thought about that. I guess we'll never know.
It could have happened.
Yeah, 100% could have because they were looking for a ruckman. Like they were in dire need of a ruckman.
Yeah.
And like DWS was still good, weren't they? They were like in
Well,
contention.
they played in the grand final.
So you could have still won a flag, but for another team.
Yeah. Yeah. Mate.
This is the first time you've ever thought about
Yeah,
it.
it actually is. You got me.
that whole Gold Coast extra pick, that's like super rare to
Yeah, that
happen.
doesn't happen
Yeah,
often.
it is,
That
yeah.
does not happen often.
Nah.
But yeah, Jax could have easily been at GWS playing in the grand final for GWS basically, what, a year before? 2 years before?
I think you'd want to play Melbourne though.
Yeah. Would you feel
Like
weird
this-
moving to Sydney? Like, if just imagine it for a second.
Yeah, I haven't really been to Sydney a lot, but nah, Melbourne's where it's at.
Yeah.
Melbourne.
Yeah, you
Love
come-
It's a great
Melbourne.
show.
Yeah.
You got Max Gillen as
Yeah.
like your guy, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Are you close to Maxi?
Yeah, really close.
Yeah?
Yeah, because we're same
Same
positions.
positions, yeah.
We do a lot of things together. So, yeah,
Takes you under his wing.
yeah, I'm under his ring.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's it.
definitely. Yeah.
Was it nervous moving there, I guess, initially when you sort of... He is the premier ruckman. It was basically him and
Yeah.
Grundy who were absolutely
Yeah.
dominating.
mhm.
And probably still
Still.
to this day, yeah. Was it weird going... Basically being drafted... Imagine being like... You're basically being drafted in the same position as Melbourne's arguably best player
Mhm.
and captain. Are you like, oh, I might not ever
Yeah.
get a game?
Nah.
Is that a genuine thought?
Yeah, I did think about that. Yeah, I was like, oh, I don't know if I'll play for like 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
But yeah. Because I think we're pretty different to the style we
Yeah.
play, but the
Yeah.
same position. But
And you can pinch it forward like pretty,
Yeah.
pretty
yeah.
well.
So I was pretty much training like full forward
Yep.
in my first year, and then like
Just
started
chop
to
out.
ramp up a bit of ruck, and
Yep.
then we figured out we could work pretty well together.
Yeah,
so
100%.
yeah,
That's sick.
Mm.
I love it.
nah, it's
stuff.
good.
And I've heard you're part of like the Win the Morning. You're the Win the Morning vice captain.
Yeah,
That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, I am.
Do you wanna
Vice president? Yeah.
sorry. So what's that? Can you explain what that is?
Yeah. So hashtag win the morning, win the day. Me and Gussie started it, or
Yep.
Gussie started it, and
Yeah,
then
okay.
I followed on a few sessions later, and it's basically early morning session.
Yep.
7 a.m. Be there, be square. Gussie, mate, I love you.
I love it. And it's just like get out there. Everyone gets. How many
Yeah,
people
everyone,
get
you
down?
just got to get after it and start your morning
Yeah,
the way it needs to be. Like, yeah.
Do many people commit?
Nah, heaps of people. Yeah, boys love it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's good.
Yeah, just start your morning right, and
Yeah.
yeah.
I like it. Good stuff. Last question of this little segment. Have you got what are your like future plans or goals at Melbourne? Obviously, like you're one of the young up and comers. But to be quite frank, you've done probably more than most people would want to have done, and you've done it in your first 2 years.
Yeah.
To win Rising Star, you bumped out Matty Rao to win Rising Star as well.
Mm.
Matt Rao is touted as being like a
Yeah.
intergenerational player. Like he's going to be fantastic.
Where do you go from here?
You've got the Rising Star over him. He can't win the Rising Star now. You've got that. And now you've won a flag as well, which even like your hero, Matthew Pavlich, never won a flag. Like he's a fantastic player. He never won a flag.
Yeah.
What more have you got to achieve?
Nah, heaps, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, still got to improve heaps, and yeah, I guess everyone just wants to win at the end of the day.
100%.
So yeah, all the boys are back, firing and training hard,
Yep.
and yeah, we just want to win as much as we can. So
Chasing that dynasty.
yeah,
Yeah.
build something really special at
100%.
Melbourne. So yeah, we're all looking forward to it, and
Get
yeah.
a few cheeky Brownlow votes as well.
You've already got 3 of them as well.
Yeah, I remember that. I was in a room with a few boys, and then because some boys were at the Brownlow and some were back at the
Yeah.
resort, and
Yeah.
then they said the 3 votes, and I was like, what the fuck?
That's unreal. It's all happening for you,
Yeah.
man. I think this is just the start. It's a good start. It's better at the start than I reckon anyone else has had. So,
Okay, good
you're
stuff.
killing it, man. All right, boys, we're absolutely loving getting to know Lukey Jax. Now, we flipped out the message throughout the week, as we do. We always send out a request to basically go, all right, what dirt can we find on Lukey Jax that we can bring up? What funny stories can we bring up and present him with? And my God, the boys have not disappointed on this occasion.
They never do.
Junior boy, kick it off, mate. What have we got?
Well, we've all got like some ties to Lukey Jackson, don't we? We all got mates.
Yeah, we all have mates of mates. Everyone knows of him. Everyone.
Cool. Of course, everyone knows it. There is this photo though. I've got 2 mates I went to high school with. My good mates. One of them went to Arana as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
So he knows you from way back. And when you won the premiership, he searched through his archives and he found this photo. We'll put it up on the screen on the YouTube, but it's this photo. That's you, and Josh DeCruz is his name. You guys were buddies in primary school.
What's his name again?
Josh DeCruz.
Yeah, Yeah, he's familiar.
He looks
Yeah.
a little bit different now.
When he found this photo, he was so stoked. He was like,
Oh,
"That's me,
yeah.
AFL Premiership winner."
That's
Yeah.
cute. So what? How old are you, Bradley?
I'm 18.
So okay, so Luke's older than.
Yeah, it would have been like.
So that would have been like a year. Yeah.
You tell me.
Yeah, I don't know.
5 or 6
yeah.
or something. I mean, you still look 6 foot in the photo.
Is you dunking on him in another photo?
But
Unreal.
also one of my other mates, good friends with you guys, used to be neighbours, the Tanners.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
good friends with Jordan. Jordan and I went to school together.
Yeah.
So I had to
No,
ask.
great people.
I messaged Tanner and I was like, mate, Luke Jackson's coming on the pod. You got any stories for us? And he told us 2. He said, ask him about sneaking the old cheeky can. Parentheses sneaker can. Do you remember this?
Did you do or you don't?
No, I actually don't.
Oh, okay. That's probably
That's
better.
right.
than
I've
if
got
you
another one.
do- Okay, cool.
We'll never know. I'll ask Tanner. I was like,
Alright.
Tanner,
I'm trying to think hard.
Tanner stitched us up there.
Okay, if you
Maybe,
think of
maybe
it,
it's not even a thing.
we'll come
maybe
back
it's
to
like,
it.
this would be embarrassing.
Set up with a fake story.
His mum always said you guys used to dress up as firemen and play in the background.
Oh,
as well.
yeah. No, I remember Ben had like a play fire engine, like you could like go inside and all that in
That's
his
cute.
garage.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
funny because now he's a firefighter.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Did you have aspirations to be a firefighter?
Me?
Yeah.
Nah.
Luke was trying to say,
But yeah, I still remember we always used to dress up as like fire engine people. Like,
hell yeah. Luke was trying to take hangs out the back. Guys, dress up as
Yeah.
firemen.
Unreal. So your brother Zach got in contact as well. Zach's an absolute king. He helped basically sort this whole thing out, which was fantastic. He said, ask you about the CTAR.
Oh, the CTAR.
Okay,
Yeah,
yep.
yeah.
What's that?
He said he would say this one. Yeah, so I think I would have been year 8 or year 9 or year 8 I reckon.
Yeah.
And then because Zach was doing ATAR, and then I honestly had no clue about all the ATAR stuff.
Yeah.
And, that, and I was getting like C grades.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Nice.
And then like I said they were talking about ATAR, and I was talking to mum and that.
Oh.
And I was like, is that like, am I going to do CTAR? And I was being like full serious.
That's a good question.
They should honestly create a
Because I
CTAR.
honestly didn't know anything about like the study or that stuff.
All that
like,
system, yeah.
And then Zach was like, what?
Do you know what the CTAR is basically the AFL.
Yeah, it's not a bad pathway to take, actually. And he also asked us, now this one relates to Trey Ruscoe. He said, what happened when you, basically asked us to explain.
Some people might not know who Trey Ruscoe is. Collingwood player.
Yeah, Trey,
Yeah,
we'll
by the
show a
way.
photo on the YouTube.
Yeah.
Trey's going to be pretty heavily involved in a fair bit of this next half hour.
Hell yeah.
But Zach has asked, sorry, what's the story with you and Trey writing off the family car?
Oh, yeah. So well, on the, what's like the road where you're on the way to like East Freeway? It's got like Krispy Kreme.
Not on Leach
yeah,
Highway?
Leach
Yeah,
Highway.
well, on that road, like 4 lanes. It's got like 4 lanes
Yeah.
all in the middle. And I was in Mum's car driving us to training East Freeway, and then like, I was changing music on my phone and took my foot off the
While
brake
you were
and then
driving?
smashed into this like toe wall.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and then like everyone was looking at us, and then like me and Trey just like looked at each other, just like, and just started laughing. It was the funniest thing.
Start laughing.
Yeah.
So how hard
was
did you
like-
hit the car?
I like looked at Trey, I was like, and then like, I hit it pretty hard. You can hear the noise, like the noise just.
How fast was it?
dented
That's a
in.
70-kilometre road.
Yeah.
Where you going?
No, it was like we stopped at a light, and I
okay.
took my foot off it, and then like it just.
Rolled into it.
Oh, okay.
And then we just followed the guy after, and there was no damage to his car. Like, but Mum's car just dented all the way in.
Oh,
So yeah,
that'll hurt.
yeah.
Still
Nah,
paying that one.
Yeah, that's that story, but yeah, yeah.
Fair enough. Georgie, do you want to go with Georgie's one, Joey?
Yeah, sure. He said to ask you about...
You know, Georgie, how do you say his last name?
Begin,
Begin.
He said to ask you about Year 12 General Maths class with Luke Travers and Oscar Hitchcock.
The boys.
He said,
Oh, yeah,
He said there used to be
yeah.
a fair bit of antics.
Yeah, I don't know if there's like an actual story, but there would have been a lot of
A lot of
Yeah.
CTAR stuff going on.
yeah.
What did you used to get up to?
Nah, so general math is like 12 people in your class. And then like it was honestly the best time. Like so it was me, Oscar, Luke. There would have been others in the class.
Yeah.
And we honestly wouldn't do any work. Like it was just
all the draft prospects. Just
yeah. That's a big name. So did Luke Travers know that he was going to play for the Wildcats at that point?
I don't know. I haven't really spoken to him about it because he had like definitely had college offers and all that. So I don't know what he was like doing around all that stuff.
And were you aware that you were going to go to? Oh, you're going to play in the AFL at that point.
Yeah, I was aware that like I wanted to get drafted and that, but
it's just a bit of a waiting game.
Yeah. But
I imagine it would be really
just like a muck around class.
Yeah,
do whatever you want.
That's fair enough. I imagine it would be tough to sort of dial into work when you've got like the next 12 months look quite bright and you're just like, oh, really?
Yeah.
How much are we committing to algebra? Yeah, 100%.
Tanner's just got back to me, boys.
Oh, here we go.
I hit him up real quick and said, what the fuck is Sneak again? He said, me and him used to take cool drinks from the fridge, used to steal them. And that's what they used to say when they wanted to do it.
Sneak
No, we stole a lot of them.
A few beers?
Yeah. Oh,
they were very young.
Well, his dad and my dad loved having a beer, so we'd have a few sips out of theirs. Like we'd be pretty young, so
yeah. Nice.
Hell
I like it. Body Maj, now he's gotten in contact as well. He's basically he's given us a bit of a history lesson in what you were like when you started off down at Gerard's sessions. He said you couldn't do a chin up or lift more than the bar for a shoulder press when you first kicked off. Is that true?
Yeah, that's true.
So had you done sessions at Melbourne before you went to him originally, or that was before you'd even done that?
No, that was before. That was before Melbourne. So yeah, I was like a skinny prick. I couldn't even do.
But were you in the gym before that?
Nah, not really.
Oh, really?
Oh, well,
Still a bit of East.
East Freo.
Okay.
Yeah, wouldn't be like serious like lifting, but I remember I got to Gerard my first session. I couldn't lift the thing. Like
I know the feeling very well. We were there, what was it, like 3 months ago?
Yeah.
And I reckon the first month to 2 months was just me getting basically every beer that I've ever consumed out of my body and trying to put muscle on. It was quite an exhausting thing. He also said that the first thing, like once the grand final wrapped up, he's seen you've run over to him, and the first thing he said to him, this is literally, as the game has just finished, you've won, you've conquered all, like this is it. You've run over to him and gone, when do we start training? Monday?
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah, it is true, yeah.
And they basically did.
I actually, like, now, or not at the start, but now I actually enjoy going to the garage and, like, doing these sessions. Because actually, like...
It's good fun.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel juiced up. You get a lot of energy from doing it.
Yeah.
We hated the start, but by the end we were like, man, we actually really enjoy doing this.
Because we were doing like a victory lap, and I saw Mum and all my family and mates in the corner behind the goals. Then ran there, and I saw Gerard's face, and I was like, when we started.
Unreal. And did you start on Monday? Still hung over as well.
Oh no, we might have started on Monday, yeah. Because I remember,
unreal.
we had a few nights out in town.
No doubt.
Crazy. And then,
Oh yeah.
That's huge. And he also says you don't mind letting rip. He says you leave a few gas bombs, and you might have to get an industrial-sized fan to sort out your methane levels.
Yeah, he needs another fan in there definitely because you don't want to smell this.
And lastly, we've got a few that Trey Ruscoe sent in. He got quite excited at the opportunity to ping in a few about you. Trey immediately went with the fact that you don't like to flush the toilet.
No, I do like to. I just forget.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah. And then he followed it up with saying that your mum still washes your hair for you.
Nah. Well, yeah. Do you know? Because my hair's curly. I get dreads when it gets knotty, and I couldn't brush it myself, so I had to put my head under the sink. And then Mum just like combed it out. It took about half an hour. And no, she doesn't wash my hair.
When was this?
She just cut the dreads out, and this is probably like a month ago.
Okay, so recent.
Yeah.
Premiership dreads.
Grand final,
yeah.
Because I'm not shaving my head again. I need to get the dreads out somehow. So
fair enough.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Are you gonna try and get dreads? Is that the end goal, or are you just?
No, I just want to get it back long all around. I reckon shoulder length.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I love having long
And you
hair.
tie it up for games?
Yeah, I want to tie it
I
up
think
because the headband gets annoying. So
It gets a bit sweaty though. Doesn't
yeah,
it get real hot?
Yeah. got to deal with it.
And he also followed that up with, this is more just a pot shot. This isn't a story. He's just like really gotten aggressive. He goes, apparently you're so lazy that when someone knocks on the front door, you don't even answer it.
Yeah. Yeah, so I can be pretty lazy. Because I was seeing Trey pretty much every day because we'd do the Gerard sessions.
Yep.
And yeah, he would come back to mine and stuff. And I'll just sit on the couch and not open the door. I think it'd be fucked.
No, that's
Leave it
fair.
unlocked.
That's fair enough. Well, there's some great stories. I don't think we dished too much dirt. That was good. That was pretty sensible.
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
sensible. I like it. All right, boys, as we do with every guest on the MacPack podcast, is we try and cater a game specifically to them.
Of course.
With Body Magic, we played calories.
Calorie.
Where we had Gerard basically work out
Which food?
which food had the most amount of calories. So we go like frozen Coke or one of those drinks
Bubble
you can
teas.
get from bubble teas. Whoever had the most calories. That was the game.
Yeah.
Right? It's dumb. It's basic. We get
Fun.
through. But the cornerstone part of this whole thing that we do is we also make a song for the respective people.
Hell yeah.
Right? I'll explain the rules of the game, then we'll play the song, then we can get in. Easy enough? Okay, so the game is we've got 5 different Jacksons. The Jacksons we have on hand are Samuel Jackson from movies?
Avengers.
Yeah, movies. And then we've got Michael Jackson, who used to do music. We have Peter Jackson, who does
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings. And then we have Phil Jackson, who used to coach the Chicago Bulls and the Los Angeles Lakers.
Hell yeah.
And then we have a man called Luke Jackson, who has done just about everything under the sun in Australia.
Hell yes.
We're going to come up with, Joe's gone and researched 5 different stories that each relate to one of these people and only one of these people. And you boys need to basically pair up who they relate to.
So it's me versus Luke.
So it's Riley versus Luke.
Huge. The Jackson surname.
The Jackson surname. How many Jacksons have we got?
We got 5, baby.
We have 5 Jacksons. Are you beginning to understand the theme here, Justin? So there's 5 Jacksons. The game itself is... What are we going to call it?
We're guessing Jackson.
We're guessing Jacksons. Do you understand?
I think so.
Yeah, okay, perfect.
You
I'll
excited?
give it a crack.
Okay, I like it. So this is the song. Do you understand it? Do you understand who the song's by?
Yes.
The Jackson 5?
Michael.
Yeah, Michael Jackson, the Jackson 5. Here we go.
Do you really know yourself? We're not here to mess around. We got 5 big Jackson names that would stand out in a crowd. Can you pick them from the bunch? These stories will have you shook. It's much too late to bail. Now we wrote a song and here's the hook. Oh, look, you like our song and dance. We've done it 'cause we love you. Please won't you guess these Jackson counterparts? Oh, look, you were keen to see. If you know, baby, you get one phone a friend. It's James Holmes. We're guessing Jacks. Yes, we are now. We're guessing Jacks. Oh, baby. We're guessing Jacks. Yeah. We're guessing Jacks. Nah.
Hell yeah.
So there's the game. I don't know if you would have heard that. You've got one phone a friend. It's James Harms.
Yeah.
Yep, just because it rhymed. That's the only reason. So if you're running into trouble, we'll give James Harms a call. All right, let's kick things off, boys. This first person attempted to play both Spider-Man and Professor X in X-Men. Was it Joe?
So we've got Samuel Jackson, Phil Jackson, Luke Jackson, Michael Jackson, or Peter Jackson.
What was the question again?
Attempted to play both Spider-Man and Professor X in the X-Men.
Yeah, so he attempted to play Spider-Man in the Spider-Man movies and Professor X from the X-Men.
Luke Jackson. No.
So I think if you go through all of them,
Should we write them all down
just
first?
write down something so you can remember.
Right, yeah.
Who are we thinking?
What do you put as like your answer?
If you just go
Just
with
like a number.
Professor X. Oh yeah, go 1. Yeah, go 1.
Yeah.
As the first story. That's a good shout. You're gonna have to keep.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's a tough one off the bat.
All right. This Jackson originally went to uni/college to become a marine biologist.
Gee whiz. It's not Luke.
Definitely not.
Not yet, anyway.
I'm keen to hear.
A lot of them are, it's not who you'd think.
Hot
That is the
take.
game.
Hot take. Now, this Jackson owns a mansion built in 1930 with a 100-seat cinema, a 20-metre indoor pool, and an 80-metre underground tunnel.
So that's the annoying thing, because if you get one right, you're getting two wrong.
Correct.
I mean, you get one right.
That's correct. So is it Samuel Jackson? Is it Michael Jackson? Is it Peter Jackson? Is it Phil Jackson? Or is it Luke Jackson? You don't own any 100-seat cinemas, do you, Luke?
This is tough. We could both go donuts.
No, I think there's one that you'll get. Like, definitely.
This one won the 97 NBA championship.
During their most famous job, they never once missed the New York Times Sunday crossword puzzle.
So, like, when they were working doing what they're most known for.
They did the crossword puzzle every single Sunday. Is it Samuel Jackson? Is it Michael Jackson? Is it Peter Jackson? Is it Phil Jackson? Or is it Luke Jackson?
Fuck, boys. I think I'm stuck here.
Luke's, hang on. Which one have you written down, Luke? Luke's gone with the...
Two.
What are you doing? Hang on, no. Luke's placed the... Which was the second one?
How many?
There's five. There's five.
Are
There's
we
five.
only doing 5
Yeah.
questions?
Yeah.
Oh, he's doing like how many he think.
Yeah. So which one do you think was second? The second one I read out, which was...
So I've gone like the first story he told I think belongs to Peter Jackson. So I've written 1 next to it.
I thought we were just.
No, that's okay. No, we'll try it. Luke's just written down 1 next to everyone, so he'll get one of them right. So what was the first story I read out?
Strategy.
So the first one was...
dumb.
See you later, everybody.
Yeah, so the first one was they attempted to play both Spider-Man and Professor X.
So who do you reckon that was?
Yeah.
Samuel. Okay,
The
cool.
second one was they originally went to uni/college to become a marine biologist.
We're going 2. Good.
The third is they own a mansion that was built in the 1930s with a 100-seat cinema, 20-metre indoor pool, and a 80-metre underground tunnel.
No, that's the 3. That's 3.
Yeah, that's 3.
Okay.
And then 4 is during their most famous job, so what they're known for. They never once missed the New York Times Sunday crossword puzzle.
Okay. And now we've got the last one. Okay, we're back on track. Good stuff. We're all back on track. The 5th and final one.
Luke's giving me some questioning looks. Yeah.
They lost a front tooth when they were 10 and have had a fake one ever since.
I wonder.
All right, so we've all at least got 1 correct. Now, Joey boy, take us through the answers. I'm just as confused as anyone else here, I reckon.
All right, so for the one, they attempted to play Spider-Man and Professor X. What did you guys lock in?
Samuel.
So it was actually Michael Jackson.
Huge.
Oh.
So a couple of big crosses next to those ones, boys.
So, yeah, Michael Jackson, he attempted to buy Marvel Comics when they were going bankrupt for the sole reason that he wanted to play Spider-Man. But they eventually went with Tobey Maguire instead.
Good choice.
Second story.
Cool. So the second one is they originally went to uni/college to become a marine biologist. And that one was actually Samuel L. Jackson.
Fuck.
In the 1960s, he went to college to become a marine biologist.
Luke went Peter. Who'd you go,
I
Riley?
literally had that, but then I swapped it to Peter.
So you both went Peter.
I saw
Peter
Luke.
seems like he'd be a marine biologist.
He
Exactly.
does.
And then so
the same.
For the whole game?
We do.
Who's 3? Who's 3?
Okay, 3. They owned a mansion built in the 1930s with a 100-seat cinema, 20-metre indoor pool, and an 80-metre underground tunnel. What do you guys have for that one?
Phil.
So that one was Peter. So he owns a property in New Zealand, and Frodo Baggins from The Lord of the Rings, his little hobbit house is actually on the property, and he uses it as his guest house. It's quite interesting.
The more you know.
And the fourth one we have they never missed the crossword puzzle. And who did you guys have for that
We
one?
picked Michael Jackson.
Michael. So it was actually Phil Jackson. So that was while he coached the Chicago Bulls in 1990.
And lastly, the only tick on the board.
They lost a front tooth when they were 10. And they've had a fake one in ever since.
It's our boy.
It's our boy Luke Jackson.
Luke
Boys,
Jackson.
that was
A
quite
man.
deplorable. Yeah. Well, you both...
We don't know our Jackson.
You both got pretty interesting ATAR scores, I would imagine. Yeah, nice. We really put up the 2 all-star
Yeah,
academics up
Some
against each other.
C-Tar
Kings. Love it, boys. Love it. All right, boys, that brings us to the end of part 1.
Hell
of
yeah.
Laxin with Luke Jackson.
what a good first half.
Great times.
Great first half. We got a real idea as to who he is as an individual,
Yep.
how he got into footy.
Yep.
Next week is huge. Next week we talk about the grand final specifically.
What happened? What happened afterwards?
We talked about the actual game, He
Yep.
gives us a bit of a play-by-play about when the game sort of broke open,
Hell yes.
how things unravelled to celebrate,
Fuck yeah.
not only on the night, but by the sounds of things, in the days that continued on, which is absolutely fantastic.
Yes.
Plus,
Mm-hmm.
we play a game of Pick Up Please that is arguably the most star-studded Pick Up Please game we have ever played.
Who's on it, Jakey?
We've got Gerard from Body Madge.
Oh!
We've got Trey Ruscoe from the Collingwood Football Club.
Holy
Huge.
shit.
Luke Travers from the Perth Wildcats. And the king himself, Zach Jackson,
Hell
Luke's
yes.
older brother.
Hell yeah.
Who we could have done it without him, really.
Yeah, we couldn't have done it. Thank you so much to Zach for teeing all this up.
King.
Absolute legend. And thanks. He was so generous with his time. Luke was so generous with his time.
Oath. Came
Absolute,
straight from a body match session.
absolute king, yes. We got two full-blown apps. I think next week's probably even longer than this week's.
I think so, yeah.
And there's some proper tales, so
Fuck yes.
very excited for it.
Great stuff.
Until we perch up next week and lax with Luke Jackson for another hour.
Hell yeah.
Please remember to stay safe, stay blessed, and always remember to
Go give your mum a hug.
it's ciao for now, but not forever.